And Liquid, after losing to Gambit, are actually going to adopt something from that game one. They're going to pull the Lone Druid onto their side. Blitz, how do you feel about that?
I think the Lone Druid's a really good hero right now. It's one of those heroes, non-committal high ground heroes I think are so strong. As we see the bet,
you can nerf the damage and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's still, you can outtrade any solo support by you like that. TP's into the mid lane. They're trying to go for the kill onto the OD. FNG trying to slow it down with the dual breath, but there's too many heroes here. As Mind Control TP'd in and Kuro made his way across, give up their mid tower because they felt like they couldn't stop the Lone Druid from taking it.
Yeah, they sort of have a similar problem again, like they did in last game, Gambit. Obviously, it didn't end up mattering because their mid game was so strong. As Afo gonna get gone on here, getting pretty low right now.
Another Purifying Flames to finish him off. They need vision. They're gonna spot him and get the Ether Shock out from Cheech immediately. They don't even think about looking at going to the other support. They just want the tower.
Yeah,
Do you think this is specifically because of the tome patch? Do you think you can really sack your levels this much on supports unless you have the double tome available?
This is a bit intense, but I think if you have a game plan after this mid tower, then it's fine for them, as that is indeed the play. They're going to make their way down the bottom lane.
Yep.
And this is one of the best things that the Lone Druid does for you, is he can assail this enemy offlane tower, which we were having a long discussion about after the game too, and why I thought it was so important. Getting to this tower as the game progresses becomes so difficult. It's on the opposite side of the map. You can't get ward vision. Oftentimes you lose your safe lane tower. And more importantly, I think in the late game, like post 30 minutes, it resets the glyph at a really inopportune time.
I mean, we've seen, how many games have you seen where it's like, they've got 2 lanes of barracks, but there's still a tier 1 alive, and that tier 1 is always the off-lane tower. Every single time. The Ice Path is going to go on here from FNG. Afterlife's going to be caught in the back lines. It's the level 3 left track. His game is being ruined right now. Great body blocking there from Mind Control to ensure a root out from the Matama Men Bear. They're going to go from off-lane tier 1 to now a tier 2. And Gambit, I mean, they look at their heroes and like, we just don't have what it takes to stop this. There is the change though. We have the glyph multi-shot, but you can see the Bear just doesn't care.
Part of it about last game was they had multiple ways to take fights like this. They had the Queen of Pain mid, they had the Sand King off lanes, but it also means that the overall pace of the game is just slow.
Good read by Appo, but it's not good enough. The root is going to be there just in time from Curl. So he turns around knowing that he's dead. He wants to get a kill out of it, but he couldn't actually catch up to that Oracle. And now will die to the wrath of nature. But they're going to just sit Miracle on one side of the map, and the rest of the team's going to be the other. And that's exactly what's happening right now as the 10-minute bounty runes are coming up. Miracle's already controlled this part of the map enough that he feels like he can get both. Liquid are going to ensure that both the top are going to go their way. That's 4.
You know what I noticed about this adjustment too, like in terms of draft, is I think Liquid realizes that Gambit picks 2 supports that are better in the mid game.
Oh, look at that surround. A classic Sprout into Treant spawn total surround on the Nyx Assassin.
I think they pick pretty bad, like ganking heroes for the last 2 games.
Burrow being chased down by the OT, but at the same time, Immersion's going to be found, scared away. Tumba Man going to body block him here and allow his Bear to be able to get a little bit closer as well, to be able to get the root. Will probably ensure that Immersion does die here.
Now they're going to go for the Roche.
Yep. Now they've got Roche with the Serpent Wards up. And there's just nothing Gambit can seemingly do. That an OD and a Wraith King that all need farm, that all need levels. Gambit trying to get inside the pit right now with a Macro Pyre. They're going to throw it out here, but between the Bear and the Wards, they're just slowly going to take the Roshan without taking any hero damage here. Miracle's going to position himself to pick up the Aegis.
He's not easy to gank because you know that it's most likely going to take twice. So when you go to a safe lane tower, if you can gank him under the tower and you get the first life.
Oh, didn't go for the Vendetta. No, Immersion, no! You had it, buddy.
That's a free kill now.
You had it.
That was pretty massive actually, because that's 4 minutes on the Aegis.
That was a level 6 Nyx Assassin that would have killed a level 10 Morphling solo and taken away the Aegis. I guess he wouldn't have gotten experience. But
plus, as soon as the stun connects, you know that Miracle's like on the case. It's like I've been hit.
Nice back.
Oh, they're just going for it right now.
Yeah, they really are. Between the Bear and the Serpent Wards, once again, very low committal, but high damage on this tier 3. Stunning the Bear, they need to finish off this Bear. Much like Liquid tried to do, GH actually from a long range gets the shackles. Just gets a bit of harassment damage to Gambit. See if they can bring down one of these heroes low enough. They got him. Immersion. Drifts a little bit too low. They summon the new Bear here to finish up this tier 3. Binding him down, managed to get the Ice Path. They're going to try and finish off the Wraith King while going for the Last Strike at the same time here. Afterlife's dead. There goes the reincarnation of the Wraith King. And nobody from Gambit is really behind him. They're going to buy back for the Last Strike and finally TP in Apo. But again, in OD at a level 11, 15 minutes in, it's not really a powerhouse hero. And Liquid are not that scared of this buyback and these rotations. But now they've lost their second Bear, it's probably time to retreat. There goes all your building damage.
Yeah, now they're going to reset here as Matama Man goes.
It's Matama Man, no! Immersion, too slow with the Impale.
He's going to get nobody now for that.
He's got
presence in team fights. It allows you to farm much quicker. But having Radiance alone is never that scary.
They're going to find Immersion here once again.
GH is waiting in the wings. Just instead going to go for the bounty runes.
I like how they played that safe. They didn't try and get greedy and go for the bounty rune.
I mean, Afro might just get gone on right now. GH drops the sentry to make sure that Immersion isn't on top of him and just go for him. And that's exactly what he does.
All Gambit left him as soon as they got the bounty runes.
But going for Roshan, when it is up, you know it'll be up. So it's a very easy objective, I think, for the team that's behind to fight around.
Trying to get this pick off on the Furion. Mind Control does have an Orchid, so if he's fast enough, he can slow down this hit from Immersion. Doesn't actually get it off. They land the Impale. Now Afo's going to be here. Split Earth as well. A really good kill. The second one for Gambit in this game. It kind of inverts everything, where the back line is kind of exposed, and your damage dealers are there in that dead end. They're going to try and kill the Bear here with the help of the skeletons. Trying to slow it down, but simultaneously can't get too far out of position. Impale, that's going to land, and that is going to be the Bear kill.
Oh, very cool.
See if they can blow up this Wraith King, take away the reincarnation. There's going to be the imprisonment safe, but they have to try and take away these Serpent Wards, more staff them away. Still managed to get him with those long-range nukes, and they do have treants currently hitting the melee barracks. Gambit really can't worry about that too much right now. They just need to be able to find engagement somehow. Miracle jumps in, managed to hit the Impale as well as the Spike Carapace stuns. Immersion trying to go for GH, but he managed to dodge out that Impale. Afterlife coming back from his imprisonment. They're trying to finish off this Bear real quickly, at least as best as possible. Do manage to throw down the ultimate there from Apo. Another good imprisonment save, but Miracle's just going to be able to set that up. Look at it. Imprisonment. Does manage to get the Spike Carapace stun on the imprisonment to kill the OD very easily. Immersion, he's going to stall things a little bit here, but that's going to be 4 dead from Gambit, and Team Liquid don't even need Roshan at this point. It's going to be harder here as they have so many liberties they can take. Just drop the Serpent Wards and the Bear. They have BKBs available. They have an Aegis. Miracle once again going to turn to the Nyx Assassin. It's such a great hero to turn it into with that Spike Carapace, especially allowing you to be able to get free stuns. Look at that. The Magic community just allowing Miracles to soak up some damage. Don't even need the False Promise. Bear running forward, trying to finish up that mid lane of barracks. Miracle just dives in pretty freely, takes out that chick hero. Now they actually have the Orchid into the back line. That's going to be Merchant going down as well. Beyond Godlike for him, and Miracle is only halfway through this while Matamba Man's taking that mid lane of barracks. That's going to be 2 lanes gone, and the top lane fully exposed here. At this rate, Team Liquid don't even necessarily have to win a team fight to close out this game.
Bear at this point.
So Gambit, they are the ones who have to go kind of out there and put a stop to this one. They're going to start by trying to kill the Bear.
Shotgun again.
And there's going to be the shotgun onto the last rack, bring him a bit low. There's going to be the force snap, but the pursuit out for the waveform. Miracle managed to catch him. There's going to be the buyback of the Bears just going for it right now. The melee barracks dropping fast. They just keep on throwing more and more stuns at this Bear, and he keeps on getting saved by the Oracle. In fact, he's going to false promise it just to make sure the second Bear does stay alive. A bunch of buybacks forced, and Liquid did use some abilities, and since they're on cooldown, They're not trying to throw this game, but they're actually going to get caught here as Miracle. Well, he doesn't get caught. He actually kills Immersion. Now they're going to turn, go for the last strike kill, who did buy back in his last engagement. Pops BKB. FNG, he's dead. Now look for Ammo or Afterlife. Well, maybe he can go for Dog as well, as he does have a reincarnation, but they take away that first life. He's keeping himself alive, just currently off the lifesteal right now. Now the imprisonment, 2-man split Earth. That's going to be well set up. The hammer gets dropped, almost finishing up the OD, but it's not quite enough. Now the BKB from Mind Controls, he just stands his ground, finish up that first life of the Wraith King. He comes back now. Miracle actually just committing his life onto the Radiant so he can go full health. Now the third party blocking him off. Now managed to get the shackles as well, not allowing Gambit to get back inside their base, but it's already been mangled by Matama Man. He's already slipped through, cut off the throat of Gambit and Team Liquid. Boy, were they pissed off about game one or what, Blitz? This was just, they took zero risk and they just dominated Gambit from the start.